they'll work in the safe queue just
Yeah, makes sense.
really need
Whatever. Until we just determine we definitely don't in a couple of years or whatever, you know, then yeah. I usually like to hold on to like stuff for at least like a year, you know, like packages for stuff, receipts for stuff like that, like a year, you know.
old iPhone box.
If you don't have the phone anymore, just make sure there's not like a SIM card, you know.
Oh, this is the 14 Pro Max.
I'd keep it. Especially if, say, you decide not to like trade it in, but sell it on your own at some point or something. The box is like a nice thing to have for reselling. Big camera chat. Big camera chat. Oh, look, just like that, my fucking browser source is already not working. Good thing I've got a refresh button here.
Alright, this desk is a lot better.
That worked like a charm. As soon as I went live, my browser source fucked up on me. I just tested it to make sure it was working before I went live, and it was already fucked up by the time I went live. Like, moments later. Yeah. So I already use. No, I feel that. It's funny you say that because I'm always worried that like they're spitting up and stuff. She can't breathe.
I literally, every time I walk up to the curb, I look to make sure it's
done. That refresh button though already came in handy once while streaming. So.
Good.
Yeah. Thank you. So, what I was saying about the game that I wanted to wait until I was live to say, in case anybody cares to listen, is that I just got to a point in the game where I can either continue along like the main story mission, or I can choose to do a side mission, which doesn't happen like super often. You're usually kind of like locked into a quest once you start it, like at least for a fair amount of time. But so I think right now I'm going to use that opportunity to check out some of the game's side content. Oh, you got another 2-pack of gummies right there?
I just found them.
You know when those were from? When they were doing the free 2-pack of gummies and you had somebody pick you up a tank.
Matt and Kurt.
Matt
Yeah,
and
I just
Kurt
found them in the bag for Matt and Kurt.
Yeah. Sure. I'll eat one, yeah.
You have to cut it open?
Yes. 20 milligram. I got a knife over on top of my dresser. Thank you. These are dang. You know what I just noticed? That little
I don't
fucking
normally like gummies, but I like these.
that little like monkey thing hanging up there.
We should look at her car seat and see if we can fix the straps. She's brown and we have it off.
Yeah.
I'm worried that it's like too low on the shoulders.
Yeah. It could be why it's like hard to tighten it down around her because it could be trying to like tighten down
Over
or
her,
over
yeah.
her
It's supposed to be like where her shoulders start.
I want to. I just did something I'd been meaning to do. When I was using the camera on the right, I don't know if you noticed, but it was like flipped. So like when it was on the left, it was like mirror like. So if I raise my right hand, you see it on the right. Like I'm trying to point it to the right. You know. Where before on this particular setup, the camera was flipped horizontal. Now it's the same whether it's this, that, or the other. You know. Now whether I'm in the big camera, little camera. Look, the fucking scene is already. It looked perfect tonight. The fact that I said it. I just hit a button.
What is breaking?
So the way those work is they are what's considered a browser source. The way a browser source works is it is just a web page, essentially. Right? So if I was to open that same thing up in an actual web browser, like say I go to Edge here, paste that link in, we can see like that same overlay. It's just a website. It just exists as a web page. And what happens is, for whatever reason, it like the web page doesn't load in right when you click on that source, you know? Which happens sometimes, you know? But so you'll switch between them, and for whatever reason, the one you're trying to use doesn't load in right, you know? And so now that I have that button, that lets me just refresh it on the fly.
I did move your backpack out of the way of the heater. I know people fuck up weather. I turned it on. I was like, "Is your back door working?" And I was like, "That's not."
Like I said, I looked at it a bunch of times before. I was like, wait a minute. I saw the cord there. I looked away and I saw it.
Had I like not seen it, I would have. It would have like occurred to me.
I saw it a few times before it consciously like registered. You know, like I said, I, like subconsciously. I know for sure. I looked right at it a bunch of times.
That's what's way better already.
Yeah, it does.
Anything illuminating?
Sipping this.
Find that orb yet?
You got some materials? I got some more stuff for you.
I'm not supposed to sleep with my baby. I also get nervous whenever she falls asleep in someone's arms or like in a weird position. Bed. ABC. Hospital got me worried.
Technical problems. Welcome to the stream, where we have technical problems. I went live 16 seconds ago.
And now for the goddess. You know what you want? Need something special? like there was something else.
Freya, there's something I've always wanted to ask. What was it Hrimthur whispered to you?
Who?
Hrimthur, the son of Thormur. Let's hold that thought. I think it's about to get violent.
The Alpha!
Incoming! Above you!
The Alpha! Changing arrow!
Incoming! Above you!
Hey,
What utter foolishness.
fuck
My soul cannot rest until they are at rest.
Gunhild.
this. Fucking ghost. First time I've seen that in this game.
What is wrong?
I died. And you will help me.
Of course, Gunhild. But to what end?
When the Einherjar came, we needed a way to fight them. I suggested. Say their magic.
I understand your desperation, but that was foolish.
Clearly. I was lucky enough to be murdered before my mind could be corrupted, as theirs did. You must free them.
Of course. Say their magic corrupts so ruthlessly. Those poor souls must be in agony.
Then we shall give them death.
My friends' souls are still twisted, aren't they? Give them the freedom of death.
Can't believe they didn't release that physically.
I had the physical one.
No, but
An armor piece bearing Lunda's brand. Shame it's broken. Nice bit of work otherwise.
Then why leave it?
You suspicious of her, brother?
If the orb she seeks is
In my own-
important, she would not have left
for
it
the
behind.
modern library. I technically have a
perhaps.
European game. It's the only, like, I only own like 2 European copies.
Must be safer this way. We'll need to find another way around.
That saved me the way.
Sigil arrows won't work on this.
Boats in this game only. That's suspicious. That's weird.
Now, how do we get up there, I wonder?
We can't. Not with those vines in the way. Looks like that worked.
What the fuck?
Maybe even a second. Or, especially with it being a PS2 game, it's gonna be a lot. Like, so that should make it like easier and more stuff.
Ah, I did it. So. Of course, as soon as I'm like, yeah, I'll stop playing that.
That's how it be sometimes. I was like, oh, you should just take a break.
Oh, just kidding, I just died in that creature. Died later on.
Please end their suffering.
So, what's it like, being back?
Like I haven't come back at all. Everything's changed. I'm a stranger here.
I know the feeling.
The runic word appeared over there. See it? Mecking. We should be able to reach the wedding site now.
Despite his actions at Midgard, Atreus does still care for
Those in
you.
this game are sauce.
I raised a son, too. It may be hard to believe, but he was quite
Did I say
similar
that
to
right?
Atreus at this
I
age.
wasn't in this
He
boat. There was
adored
no
his
picture
father,
and a-
always wanted to do
I
right by
had
him,
just taken the boat
and
that
was
in that
constantly
shore.
frustrated
Parked
that no
on the
matter
shore.
what he
No
did,
boat.
he never
Went
could
up and did
seem
my
to
thing,
get
and then
his
when I was up there, I
approval.
could see there was a boat on
He
both
confided in
sides.
me a lot,
Before I got in this boat, I
sought the
could see
comfort his father withheld.
That's the river.
I
You
wonder
know?
if your
And
son
it's
could
like,
benefit from that too.
because there's a
He has befriended the
zip
other
line.
dwarf.
So in theory, you could
blue
end
one's
up back
brother.
outside and
Oh.
the boat could be stuck over
Well, if Sindri has that covered, I
Either to be
suppose
a
there's no need for me in his
all the
life anymore, is there?
That is not what I meant.
That was
Then
sarcasm.
it like disappears like when you, as soon as you pop in the. You don't usually like see.
The closer we
see
get, the
something
more
like that
tightness
happening.
grows in my chest.
It just
You're
happens.
sure you want to continue?
Confronting the past comes with a price.
It must be done. I've lived with this pain far too long. If you can believe it. We were happy once. For a time, foolishly believed the peace would last. Perhaps that was my mistake. All I wanted was to protect my family.
There is no shame in that.
I failed all the same. Those scrawlings must be Sather nearby.
Lunda's ore.
Be cautious. We know not what it does.
You really think she'd send us to get the bloody thing if it was going to kill us? Let's just take it back to her.
Interesting. That's it. More Sather markings. Goonhild's companions can't be that far ahead. Look what they've done to this place.
like more of Lunda's old armor. Nearly have the complete set now. Learn anything?
Over there. Those are the lost Saber spirits. Friends of Gunhild.
They don't look very friendly anymore, do they?
Let us put them to rest.
On the table! Get back!
Let's get moving.
Protect yourself!
Lad, join them!
family crest of Kvasir the Wise. More like Kvasir the Inebriated, in truth.
Alka! It's unstable! Get back!
I think that's the last of them.
Damn it. I knew these souls. I would have thought them smarter than to meddle with Sather magic.
They were desperate.
And now they are dead. Good riddance.
You blame yourself.
And
It will not lessen your pain.
let's return to Gunhild. Unless you'd like to condescend more?
I do not.
I wish things had gone differently. But these Sather are at rest now.
Above you! Look out! Alka!
Looks like that worked. What did you find?
Is it done?
It is done.
Your friends are at peace.
Good.
And I'm sorry. Had I been here, I would have prevented this.
Do you think us lost babes, incapable of making our own choices?
No, but
We made a mistake, but it was ours to make, not yours to prevent. Even if you had been here.
Yes, you're right. Goodbye, Gunhild.
Goodbye, my goddess.
Kratos. Thank you for taking the time to help my people.
I help no one. Already dead.
Oh, but you did. You put their spirits at ease, and that has eased my spirit as well. I feel lifted.
Enjoy it. It will not last.
You're right. There are most certainly other corrupted sisters out in the realms.
You always know how to end on a cheery note.
Oh.
Freya,
That's right.
can't you remember anything about what Hrimthur the stonemason's son said to you after building Asgard's wall?
Let this wait. Stay alert.
They could have come up with a more.
Can't believe we missed this.
They could have had him like yoink the boat or something.
I know that face. You got something for me.
Oh, it's over there.
Mimir, I never asked how it felt to lose your head.
What would you have me say? That it tickled?
Merely curious.
If you wish to derive some satisfaction from my pain, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Kratos swung swift and true, didn't you, brother? I felt nary a scratch.
Shame.
There's like these switches.
Nice work.
Maximum rage increase. Rage lets you do like upgraded attacking. So. Helps when you're like up against a bunch of enemies.
Yeah.
Do you regret it, Mimir?
Most likely. What are we talking about in particular?
Giving up your body?
Do I regret exchanging my life for my freedom? That's a question I ask
Well, that's
myself
that
every
question.
day, my lady.
What about today?
Today? Glad to be out in the world. How else could I spend such quality time with you?
Okay, okay.
If you don't need them, I can hold on to those
Right.
Vanir
Finish
crests
time.
for you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I've been itching to get her body all dang winter.
It was the pig's ball.
Now, if you
Aw.
They got
got
it.
the rest of my armor set I left out there, I'll repair it for you. Free of charge, even. Oh, actually, any dwarf can. I just didn't think you'd get my orc for me if you knew that. Sorry, y'all.
And you were so cautious, brother.
Quiet.
He's right, Mimir. Show respect. The squeaky toy could have been the death of us all.
And it nearly was.
Do not laugh.
It's hard not to, brother.
Try.
Okay. Okay.
And how is it you two know each other?
No, I can't be divulger in guild business. You gotta respect the secretude of it all.
I'm sorry?
Let's just say Brock and I have long enjoyed certain common interests.
That's right. Like getting us into trouble.
And getting you back out of it again.
What? Huh. That's only mostly.
Okay, so does that answer your question?
Close enough, I
The
suppose.
40s.
So, Brock, if Lunda can step between realms to travel about like you, I presume it must be the guild you know each other from.
Maybe. Or maybe I just showed her a few tricks while we were tying one on.
Or maybe I showed him. You don't know us, Clever Pam.
Lunda, would you happen to know how your light and dark elf friends came to be involved?
You mean Big Fair and Bala? Well, they were both imprisoned
Yeah,
by
boys.
one side or another, or maybe both. Escaped together, been on the run, and absolutely all over each other ever since.
A dark and light elf fleeing their people together. Quite a risk.
Being love's always a risk. That's what makes it fun.
You could say the same about hot cheese.
Lunda, what do you know of Birger the Traveler?
Not much. I ain't the talking type, really. But from what I can glean, he walked the path of the traveler for a time, then found out something that made him step off it. Hard.
Any idea what he saw?
No, I'm not sure, but I think he saw what was at the end of the path. And, didn't care much for it.
Finding out Odin was pulling their strings all along probably put a colossal kink in his codpiece.
Hey, Freya! How you doing?
I'm fine.
On that, madam, we are agreed.
What? Oh. Oh, thank you?
Anytime.
The little dwarf.
Ah,
just sounds
Lunda,
good.
you ain't changed one damn bit.
The dwarf said to Freya, "How you doing?" And she said, fine. She goes, that we can agree on. She's like, oh, thank you? Oh. I didn't realize there was one more side quest to do in this area. I thought I was well done with side quests in this area. Look at this map.
You know, I would have beaten you
What?
earlier if Atreus hadn't been there.
Perhaps.
We could go again, find out for certain.
I would rather not.
I'll bet you wouldn't.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Behind you, mother!
There's so many.
Right leg!
She's being mad sketchy.
Her leg destroyed.
Do you know why I left that night, Mimir?
Only a hunch.
He showed me who he really was. Odin asked me to cast a protection spell on him. The one I used on my son. But the way it drove our boy mad, I refused. He was furious, throwing every object he could find, destroyed the room. There was only coldness after that. I tried to make it work, but
No one could have lived like that, Your Majesty.
What's it say, brother?
Another game this gives me vibes of that I played with last year is that's new Star Wars. Part of it was that the game had like a lot of
What's that? Over there. Allow me. Food now. I never thought I'd come back here. Reavers, of course.
Watch out! The soldier! It doesn't belong here! We must get rid of it!
Behind you, brother! Take it off, lad! You've got this! Come on, get up, brother!
Reavers, of course.
Watch out! The soldier! It doesn't belong here! We must get rid of it! Behind you, Kratos!
sacred. Now it sits abandoned, vandalized. Hopefully the objects I'm looking for are still here.
Anything interesting, brother?
The door is shut. If memory serves, we'll need to light both of those torches to open it. This is a mystic fire. Its flames are short-lived. That's it.
It's explosive! Be careful!
Above you! Watch out!
Last one!
There. I see the chalice. It's a denouncement from my people, placed during my wedding. Look at this.
Good thing you learned the runes, brother.
From the ceremony.
A symbol of reconciliation. We drank from the lover's chalice until we could hardly stand. I confided in him that night about wanting an apology from Freyr. Odin reassured me that he'd be the only family I'd need. And I believed him. I can't read that from here. Let's head back and I can take a better look.
Better now?
No. The pain only grows. Will I never be free of it? What more do I need to do?
Behind you! Look out!
Outcome!
The word isn't complete. It's missing a piece. So much about that day I wish I could change. If only I'd seen the signs.
At least one on while I'm streaming, because it's like just too dark. I can't even see me, it's just like lights around the screen.
Anything illuminating?
It's okay.
The crest of the Hewley family. One of the first families ripped apart by the war. My circlet's here.
It's on that pedestal by the balcony!
We must remove these creatures first.
Incoming! Left side! Switching! Alka!
Left side, incoming!
It belonged to you.
A symbol of commitment. After the ceremony, he had a new one made every week, each more beautiful than the last. He stopped when I refused to teach him the old magic. You know, my people used to send me gifts too, so I wouldn't forget home. But after the birth of my son, they stopped too. The word is complete, but I still can't read it from here. Let's head back down. I thought I'd feel peace by breaking it. But I feel nothing.
Perhaps what you seek cannot be found in a circlet.
You may be right. The runic word appeared over there. See it? Luke. After all the battles I've fought, why does the other side of this door scare me most?
The most difficult battles are fought within. But this battle, you will not fight alone. Are you ready?
Yes. There it is. My final tie to Asgard. We drove that sword into the pillar together. The sword was forged for the ceremony. A symbol of our union. Mona.
The stone refuses to let go.
Mona!
The deepest wounds form the strongest bonds. Bastard said it as part of our vows. I hate it when he's right. Asgard holds a part of me I can't sever. I bond to my son. To the Valkyries. That damn realm isn't just Odin's. It belongs to me, too. The pain he caused is his. I refuse to keep holding on to it. This sword no longer holds our legacy. But it will serve as mine.
A much more fitting use for it.
Learn anything?
I suppose it's on to the next battle now.
Yes. You won an important one today.
If I may.
Since when have you ever asked for permission?
It's just... I owe you my life, such as it is. And I caused you so much pain. Put you in a terrible situation. For that, Freya, I'm truly sorry.
I wanted to end that.
I know. But I swear to do better by you nonetheless. Anything you ask, consider it done. I'm forever in your debt.
I appreciate that. Even if you can't help being an obnoxious know-it-all.
I'm afraid I'll never know how to stop doing that, Your Majesty.
Kratos, I see something.
So much for that boat.
You know, an arrogant man once told me you can't change the past, only how it shapes you. I think he might be right. It's been a while since I've had a confidant. Would the god of few words lend me his ear now and again?
As long as I am needed.
Freya, can't you remember anything about what Greenthrough the stonemason's son said to you after building Asgard's wall?
Oh, yes. One of the many occasions Odin saw fit to involve me in a wager without my consent. I wish I could say that was the worst of his husbandly habits.
What wager?
I've told this story, brother.
And now she may tell her own. But we will speak of this later.
That Lunda's armor? Hand it over. I can fix it up right quick.
Good thing we didn't miss this.
Ready when you are. Damn! Am I good or what?
Very good.
You won't get so much as a paper cut in that. That ought to last you a little while.
Very good.
Yeah? What's the Witch of the Woods need? Big man, take care now. What you need now? Family crests? I'll take them. You make up your mind. And Lady Freya? This'll draw attention from your face, at least. actually looks pretty good on you. Now, don't let anyone tell you I can't handle delicate work. Let's see. Make up your mind? About time I had something to do.
This crest. It's mine.
Alright, I think I'm gonna call it a night right here on God of War. I'm in a good spot to stop. I just did all the side missions in this area. It took me a little while to do, like an hour and a half. Upgraded all my shit as much as I can. Now I'm on to the next main story mission. Next time I'll maybe sit down and play. So make sure to follow, subscribe, turn on notifications, tune back in next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, if not, no worries. I'll catch you maybe in a future stream. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye for now.